Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm going to be hosting tonight for Allie. She is home with her loved one and spending some time together. So I'm Terry at Holding Your Space. This is Callie Healer and the beautiful Diana Boyles and the fabulous bookers, Carolyn and Peter. So welcome. How's everybody doing?
I'm great.
I'm doing
Third
good.
time's a charm.
Yeah.
My third show today.
Holy
wow.
smokes, that's a lot.
But you know, when you're on a roll and,
Yeah.
and everything's right there, they just kind of all wash together. So this is good.
Right. It just all works out. And we got a good show here today. Hello, Aiden Reads Tarot. How are you, lovely person?
Right.
Yeah, long time no see. Well, I've seen you around lately, Aiden. I love that. And Annie Bear's been here.
Annie.
Entertainment purposes only. Thank you.
Yeah,
And she
Annie.
said we need a sage wand emoji, right?
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So, hey, Charlie C, Sage of Fire. I love that name. And I don't know if you guys see this also on Allie's channel. I don't know how that works, but I hope it does because I've. Hey, Annie Bear, would you mind looking at YouTube and go on Allie's channel and see if it's streaming there too? I think we're streaming on both. I hope
think so too.
I'm on Allie's.
Oh, good. Okay. Never mind, Annie. Thank you. I know. Yeah, it worked. It worked. And hi, Callie Healer's here. Barbara Nesper with the beautiful pictures. Hi, Willow Love. Wow, you look great, young lady. Look at that beautiful face. I love that picture. Willow, that looks like a beautiful things happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's
So,
go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on in safari with me.
right? Hey, Foxy Roxy. Oh, good. Everybody's coming in. Hey, Dancing Debbie, Lori. Hello, beautiful Chris. Val's here. Long time no see, Val. Yep. Teresa Ford.
Thanks.
So anyway, we were kind of just talking backstage about silly stuff like microphones and college. Who founded what college? Yeah.
Pierrette. Hi, Pierrette.
Hi, Pierrette.
Valerie.
Right? Yeah. So if I missed anybody, CJ. Hey, CJ. So if I missed anybody, like Viviani. Hello, Viviani.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome. So I'm going to try my hardest to host this like Allie does with so much grace and poise and humor. Anyway.
And you do a fabulous job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So do you guys have any dreams or anything? Diana, Callie, Carolyn? Anybody want to mention anything?
Well, I just want to talk about the gathering on Sunday night. That was fantastic. There was one download after another, vision after vision after vision. If I were to try to draw them in my journal, it would take me more than a month to get it all down. But that has carried on. And the healing that came from that, you were right. It's going to carry on for a couple of days, and it certainly has carried over. Today's Tuesday, end of the day for me, Tuesday, and it's definitely carrying over. Yeah. So when you do it the next time, everybody should try to join in.
Yeah, that was amazing. So Diana's talking about, we had a Zoom event, a healing event with Kevin, the healing medium, Kevin Lewis, Debbie, Freebird Spirit, and JJ Tutas Speaks. And it was It was amazing.
Yes, but you did the Nidra Woodruff for us, so
Yeah, that was fun. I got to MC or host or hold space and whatever you want to call
hi,
it.
Keela.
That was fun. Hi, Akila. Imelda, question. Does Diana ever dream of her past lives? Ooh, that's a good question.
Yes, actually, but okay, let me rephrase that because most of the time when I am in a state of my past life, it's a lucid dream. It's attached to meditation. Like, and my tablet that I'm drawing in right now is over on the desk, so I'm not going to go get it. But the other morning, I had a lucid, and what I had seen was I was on another planet, and I was there with this guy who's been a friend of mine since we were teenagers. He lives in the Sioux up on the reservation, and he's a shaman. And he had said to me, it's been going on like this since I had cholera.
Oh,
And he was dressed as a Native American, and I was dressed as a Native American, sitting cross-legged on the ground. So where were we when we were both Native Americans? Because I'd like to say I am, but I'm not. And so how far back does that go? And what life was he in when he had cholera? And then I was also shown that he and I then were on another planet, and there was an observatory. And this observatory had 4 big telescopes coming out of it. And you know that island that has all the white rooftops and the blue doors and all of that? Santorini? I don't know where
yeah.
it is.
A lot of the Greek islands do.
Yes. Okay. So that's what this dome looked like. It was at
Yeah.
the top of a hill, kind of looked like the observatory in Ichiku Park there in LA.
Wow.
But that was the past life that I was being shown with him, where we were both indigenous. But when I'm dreaming, it's usually I'm on a mission or I'm getting healed.
Yeah. There's I can't remember. I think it's Crete that has Zeus's cave in it. I
Ah,
wonder if it was Crete,
okay.
but I don't know. I can't remember if there's an observatory there or not, but they're all pretty magical. I mean,
Well,
I've only been to a few, but
and I was well aware that Keith is in one of those telescopes. I saw him through one of those telescopes. And those telescopes are about healing. So,
yeah. Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. That sounds really interesting. I've been in and seen future lives and past lives and different dimensions, which I guess there's no time or space, so it really doesn't matter, does it? But and seen different lifetimes. Some with you guys and some with other people. But it is interesting.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Callie's in my dreams a lot.
Oh,
She's the coder,
Yeah.
especially when I'm going on a mission.
Yeah.
And then the preemptor dreams that I have, prediction dreams that are like when the bridge collapsed.
yeah.
And I had a crossover dream with one of my nieces, and her husband's poo-pooing us. And then he gets the news that the Maryland Bridge just collapsed. And, so most of my dreams are travels.
Yes.
Oh,
Same.
Allie says he's busy lately, Diana. I think that means Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but the dreams have been plentiful. I don't know about you guys, but they've been really weird. And a lot of people are saying that they're kind of I'll slay this word, but cloudus, what is it when it's chaotic or something? But catastrophic.
Yes.
A lot of dreams
Yes.
have been really amazing. Yeah. Oh, Rossi's got okay. You got part
Yeah.
two. Thanks for putting part two on there, Rossi. I gotcha. So anybody that wants a reading or a dream, just put them in there while we're chatting. Fogo Pogo. Oh, Callie, you're not sadly not much dreaming. Well, good for you. I hope you're getting some good sleep, you know? Yeah.
Oh, Fogo Pogo, you inspired me. You were talking about your experiment with soup or whatever it was you were cooking, and how you did all these magical things over one pot, made another one just like it, only none of the magical things.
Excuse me. I love
So, Angela Cardamancy Mesquite and Tabitha and I have the greenhouse with the seeds in it on the control group. I have two groups, A and B, and they've made their choice. I don't know what they've chosen. I don't know if they're overlapping, but they're sending magical things to whatever group they've chosen. So I'm keeping track of it with photos and, of course, a little daily entry of my own. And we'll let you know how it all turns out.
Wow.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Because it really is. It's the energy that we put in to stuff. I mean, and
Exactly.
even like food, for instance, I mean, I can tell when I'm cooking, when I'm just not into it, and I feel like it's a chore, the food doesn't taste as good. But if I'm cooking with love and I'm really getting into it and I'm putting my energy into it, it always tastes better.
Yeah.
It does. And I notice when I really don't want to cook, but I like go in there and I think, well, I'm just going to cook something better. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, nobody eats it. And it just sits, and I'm like, well, I don't want it either, you know?
I made it.
I didn't want to cook it in the
I don't want it.
Yeah, what was I thinking? What was I even thinking? Oh, Fogo Poco made apple honey bread for Beltane and ceremony. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yum.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I have been doing cinnamon out the front door and the back door almost every day.
Oh, you do it every day?
I have been this week. It's like all week long. I
do it on the 1st of the month.
Wow.
I did it on the first as well. Are you drawn to doing it every day? Do you feel you have to?
Well, there's been a celebratory reason every day. And today's the new moon, so I would do it today too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just been something that I put it in my coffee every morning. I put cacao and cinnamon and some mushroom mix. And it's like, and then I look at the cinnamon and I just, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, we're going to go do this real quick. It's a nice little morning ritual.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that, because I just do it on the 1st. I put cinnamon sticks and I wrapped them in a little bowl and I put them in my mailbox to get good news to come
I
in.
like that one. I never thought to do that.
Right?
I'm sure my mailman is just like, what the heck is going
I'm gonna blow cinnamon in there to see if my IRS refund will show up.
Finally, right? Teresa Ford's been sleeping pretty hard, but waking tired. Oh, I'm sorry.
DJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
That is cinnamon, Jen.
I love that.
I love that. Do it frequently to promote fluffiness. Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah. Vat of cinnamon. Oh, Jen. Yeah, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Buy it in bulk.
Right? Buy in bulk. And I mean, cinnamon lasts for a long time too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it nice and tight. All right. Well, you want to get started on some questions here?
Sure.
And, okay, we're going to start with Annie. Been negotiating pain management with teams and such with Gracie and ease through my body. Special care must be taken with my physical body. Are these download symptoms? Maybe many of us are doing this.
You know, it's really interesting because it really makes me wonder too. Now that you're bringing this up, and I'm going over my day. I've been fighting a migraine all day, and I finally had to break down and take something, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and which is pain. And you know, it stinks that downloads, you know, sometimes can come with pain, but I'm seeing the familiarity, however you say that. It seems like it's kind of going hand in hand, but I'll pull a card too.
Anybody else want to go while Callie's
Well,
going? Or
I
Yeah.
will. I'm saying yes because those are symptoms that I get as well. And Sunday I was on the show with Allie, and through the left side between my third and fourth rib from the bottom of the rib cage, I felt, I just want to say it was a solar flare, or it was the flipping of the magnetic poles, because Sunday was a big day for that event for me. And as it got into my solar plexus, my stomach got a big bump up, and I wanted to upchuck right here on the screen. And I didn't. And I kept staring at the floor because I didn't want to move my eyes till I could squelch the feeling that was coming in. And then I felt it exit stage right through the same third and fourth bottom of the rib cage. So, and then in came all of these other things on Monday with the visions that just continued on from the gathering as well. So it just, I have to say yes, because these pains come out of nowhere and they vanish so much the same way.
Wow. Yeah.
And only thing we can do is nurture ourselves, right? We're the baby in the pouch sometimes, and we all have to mother our own self. And there's no going back. Kangaroos cannot hop backwards. They only can go forward. Even if they're going to turn around, they have to do it in 2 steps.
Oh, really?
They weigh too much to just pick
Yeah.
up and turn around. So it's a hop and maybe another hop before they're right where they want to go. And we all know you can't step in the same river twice.
I got something similar. Annie, I got water your garden and nourishment and body care, tenderness and rest. And then the other one, love and acceptance, you know, just to love harder on yourself and accept, you know, it's no fun to be in pain, you know, however, you know, to accept what's going on and just love yourself in the moment. And sometimes it's a sign that we just need to, like it says, nourish our body and take care of our body and rest. And, water your garden.
Wow. That's beautiful. Carolyn, Peter, do you have anything?
Oh, no, he's falling apart on me
Sorry,
over
yeah.
here.
Speaking of
Oh, yeah.
getting plenty of sleep at the moment seems to be an issue with a lot of people. And whether that's through lack of hydration as well, I don't know. But certainly these solar flares, the eclipse season is really taking a toll on everybody. Yeah, we need to take more care, look after each other.
I do get that there might be some ancestral healing too that needs to be done, Annie, that just as being a pain for you, that something, so I mean, and you don't have to be specific, but you can just, say, you know what, I cancel and clear all ancestral ties.
Wow. Love that. Yeah. Annie, I get that we're going through something right now that is quite different than anything that's happened on the planet, probably for, I don't know, since Lemuria or Atlantis or whatever. But they're showing me it's either a star or the sun, and there's 8 rays coming out of it. And of course, 8 is infinity. So I feel like you're coming into your power right now. And that can be a painful process, kind of like the cocoon, the caterpillar. That's what I was looking for.
Mhm.
The caterpillar and getting your wings. But, just have a lot of determination. And I love all the red around that because it's the root chakra, and that's you, right? You're so tied to the earth. Yeah. Teresa Ford says Annie is expanding like a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Helen is here, Irish Granny. Hello.
Red balloons. I just heard the song Red Balloons coming. Was 99 red balloons, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And Val was mentioning a little while ago that the solar flares intensify ascension symptoms.
Oh,
So, yeah, I know the other night I got a ticket. One of my girlfriends couldn't go out, and she was dizzy. She could barely walk. And her husband came and gave me the ticket. And I said, she's very intuitive. And he goes, oh, I know. And I said, that's ascension symptoms. And they were like, what? And, we don't think that people don't hear that because we've been here studying it, but
right.
it is, and she's on it. I mean, that girl has studied with so many people. So yeah, just amazing. Hey, JJ, how you doing?
We sometimes forget when it's happening to us. It
Yes.
just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's what we forget to do is nurture our own little kangaroo pouch.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, when's the last time you watched comedy on TV? Well, you probably do, Annie, but today I sat down and watched that Tig Navarro. Do you know who she is? She's a really funny comedian, and she's got a very dry sense of humor, and she's happy humor. She doesn't make fun of anybody.
That's nice.
And so she's got a special on, I think it's on Netflix. Anyway, I just watched a little bit of it because I had some downtime, and I was like, I need time for Terry. So
I love that.
yeah, it was good. It was all good. Okay, and next we have Rossi. I had a dream Sunday night. I had a dream of dark and violet and sparks of emerald green light surrounding me. Whoa. Then saw both colors again, but seeing codes in a square, very faint. And there's a second part to that. Part 2. Third time to dream again, but saw smoke was sent towards me. Lastly again, but this time I saw a light grid around me.
Oh, pick
I
me.
like that.
Rossi, I get the squares when I am being taken care of, when my angels or tall whites have come in to help repair something inside of me, a bone, a nerve ending, whatever it is. I see a honeycomb when I am sent on missions where I'm helping other people. But when it's a square for grids, that's being worked on me. And then the fact that you saw that smoke, that to me would be smudging to help seal the deal.
Wow. That's amazing.
And when I said Callie's the coder, she shows up in my dreams, punching in whatever colors and whatever grid it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's what the word I'm looking for, transformative. They're changing your DNA, small bits at a time, but they're changing the dark to the light. So any negative in your life, just say call your guardians and get rid of it, and say you claim the light.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah.
I pulled the blue flame card, and it has blue and it has the purple in it, and it's a spontaneous awakening, and that it was an activation, and that the activation was integration time, it said. So I think you were being activated, and the green, though, I do kind of feel like Archangel Raphael was in there doing some healing too, but I get that it was a major activation for you, which is really cool. That was a spontaneous awakening, it said.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's what I get. Yeah.
Yeah. It does feel like and I love that you picked that card with those colors. And that dark and violet sparks of emerald green. Yeah, that's so beautiful. The light surrounding you, and then both colors again sending codes in a very faint, and then the light grid. You're a grid worker, and you're definitely doing some programming there.
Rossi added there, I felt my third eye opening last week. I felt ETs were working on me. Had a dream of a UFO saucer. Rossi, we're headed out together because that's exactly how things go for me.
Yeah. You guys should talk to Hypnicity if she's not here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
see light coming down into her chakra, his chakra, that they're communicating this way.
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. And I pulled a couple of cards for you, Rossi, and I pulled Crossroads, like things are changing for you. And this little guy, right?
Oh.
He's so sticky cute.
So,
But yeah. So he's like, and he's dressed like a king. And you're going to your power place. And that's where the sun comes in, right? Ra. So that pyramid. And there's a lot of activation going on through the pyramids right now. And I think we're going to get a lot of new information about them and a lot of wisdom from them that hasn't already been uncovered. They're already finding like a lot of ancestral things that are quite ancient recently. things that they didn't know that man existed in this planet in this country, and that men knew dinosaurs, and they said for years we didn't, and all these other things. So interesting.
Especially when you go down to like Machu Picchu and all those places down there, and you see Stegosaurus carved on the rock on a temple that was built 24,000 years ago. Don't tell me they didn't. They had to have.
Depictions of dragons as well.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
She needs to buy a violet plant. Those
A
colors.
viola.
Oh, an African violet.
An African violet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy that. And if you have an altar, put it on the altar. Or you just put somewhere that, to honor your ancestors and accept for what you're being brought. It's a reminder.
As an offering type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then that tells them you understand, that you got the message and you understand.
Okay.
Wow.
Rosie.
That's amazing. Love
Yeah.
that, Lassie. Yeah. Yeah.
And Dr. Gill says she works with Susie in the Athena with White Dragon also.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they here?
No, but Rossi was saying that Dr. Gale had told her that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. Okay.
I wonder if she wasn't doing some planetary healing too. It was healing for her and doing planetary healing.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, Jay. Hey, Jay, how you doing? What does it mean when a friend watches your family drown in a dream? Is it okay, Jay? Are you dreaming this, or is your friend dreaming this? Because it makes a difference. Was it your dream that a friend was watching your family drown, or was it your friend's dream? If you're still here, Jay, I think she is. Looking. Let's see. There's a.
She's dreaming it.
Oh, thank you, Jay. Okay.
Yeah, that's, you feel your family is at distance from you. There's a disconnect somewhere in that line. And your friend is actually you watching the disconnect of your family.
I'm wondering if the drowning is a symbolism of like a rebirth, that this person may be going through a major transformation, if not now gonna be going through something big time in their life that is like life altering, and it's almost like a rebirth.
Diana, are you still working?
I'm basically getting what Callie is saying, that there is a rebirth going on. And that's, I mean, how many people in your family as they really exist, your children and you?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Yeah. Jay, was it like your parents or was it your children or
Yeah, I mean,
and husband? Hey, Linda. Yes, Linda. Go ahead and throw one in. Try to get to it.
because kids, they change in stages all the time. If it was your parents or your grandparents, this could have a different meaning altogether, that it is their time to transition.
Oh, her
Which in
parents
its
and daughter. Yeah. Sorry.
my parents and daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oops. Keep getting the wrong one. There we go. Keeps jumping.
Yeah, that's transitional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So, water is life and water is also emotions, right?
Hmm.
And watching someone die and death is just awakening, really. I mean, it's like this is where we sleep, right? We're under the ego and the gravity and all this crazy stuff. So, going through that opening and then transition, like you guys are saying, a big opening coming up, Jay, and that you're watching it and you're watching a friend watch it. It gives you an awareness that is beyond like just if you were watching it. Oh, you were trying to save them while this friend watched and smiled. So that's huge. That's what you might call witnessing awareness, or what you would call witnessing awareness. Like you're not only aware of it, but you're witnessing that you're aware of it. So that's another step. So that's,
And a sense of betrayal.
oh, did she say that?
Well, no. I'm
Oh,
as the friend is watching. What is the smile? The smile is that making her feel betrayed because she's there trying to help, and the other person's on the shore smiling and not offering any assistance.
yeah. Yeah.
I think
The-
Complicated.
yeah.
Yeah. You're the one that's going to know where it sits, Jay, and what, how you
smiling about
bring. Pardon me? I'm sorry, Carolyn. I couldn't hear that.
I'm sorry. The friend is smiling because she's seeing the transition.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say too. And because I know it sounds like really horrible that you would look at your friend and the friend would smile. But I think the friend was aware of like what Carolyn said, of the transition, that this was going to be, a life opening expansion for them.
Yeah, 100%. They were aware. So, and you were aware that they were aware. But you see how that fits for you.
Don't be afraid that they're going to die. What's going to happen? This is the beginning of a new chapter. This is the end of the old one and the beginning of a new one. This is very healthy and good for them.
Yeah. And in a lot of dreams, who we see are just aspects of ourselves.
Mhm.
And then in real life, again, who we see are aspects of ourselves, aren't they? Even though we all have free will, we see the aspect that we want to see in someone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then let's talk about quantum physics, and I'll really get lost.
Oh,
so
there you go. Quantum physics.
I'm already lost.
and it's all gone down from there. Okay. Chris has an interesting question. Had court today, have to go back in July for another appearance. Do you see me losing your driver's license? Oh, I don't know if we could talk about that, Chris, on here. Yeah, that's a hard one. can you rephrase that question and I'll put it in? Or we can look at the energy around. I don't know. How can we do that?
And
Look at the energy around.
Chris.
All it is
Okay.
it's a good outcome. That's all I'll say is I feel a good outcome.
Yeah.
There's good energy there.
And Chris, I'm going to add you to my prayer list because I know whenever anybody's kind of going through this sort of thing, it brings up a lot of extra emotions, and you know the power of prayer is huge. And so I will be sending you good
Yeah.
energy, good vibes.
Yeah. Chris, I just wrote your name down and I'm going to add you to my prayer list too. I get that this is going to be a personal transformation for you. And look at all those orbs around Ganesh. And the energy is going to come in and really be positive for you.
Yep. Spiritual growth.
Yeah.
Spiritual growth. So listen deeply to your gut and to your angels, because your angel, first they whisper, then they poke, then they yell, then they really shove you, and then they throw a brick at you. So, you know, really
They'll
listen.
get your attention.
Yeah. Some Mother, Father, God on the very bottom.
Beautiful.
Very, very, very moving cards. I keep the faith and use this experience for your own spiritual growth,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
including this time where you're in this limbo of not being able to come up with the answer.
Yeah.
And I get it's unknown yet, that there isn't a definite yes or no yet, that that you may lose your license and in the whole going to jail. I don't get a definite on your driver's license. I don't really feel like you'll be going to jail.
Mm-mm.
No, and perhaps a, you know, work only driver's license. But one way or the other, transformation begins today. Transmutation continues every day while you wait for the benefit or the outcome, the final outcome.
Yeah, and this is a huge opportunity, Chris, for growth. And I know it doesn't seem like it when you're in it right now, because it seems like it's almost like the Tower card, where everything is crashing down and crumbling around you. You look at your life and it's just like, what is going on? But to look at the positive, that it's almost a breakdown so you can rebuild back up. And you know, that's where, you know, the growth comes in. And it's just this Earth School it's a tough one. And so take what you can and learn from it, and you're gonna be building back much better. And at some point, this is just going to be a blimp.
They're
Yeah.
going to see a difference from you now, from your last appearance to your next appearance. They're going to see the change in you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
stay close to your angels every day, and think positive and talk to your angels every day and open that spiritual door, and they will see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. And Mel, everybody's being so supportive in the chat. Thank you,
Yes.
everybody.
I was just going to say, Chris, everybody's helping you out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of positive energy will be coming your way.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris, good luck. Let us know how things go.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah.
Prayers up.
Yeah. We're gonna pray a lot for you, dear.
Yep. And keep your
Okay.
chin up too. Keep your chin up.
Yeah, and there's lots of breathing exercises you can do, Chris, and meditations. You know, and just know you're not alone. You're never alone. So,
The first
Lori,
thing to do when you wake up is when you go into the bathroom, look in the mirror and say, I am a spiritual being. I am a winner. I'm good enough. And say that every morning to
I love that.
yourself.
Yeah, I love that. So yeah, every morning and even every night before you go to bed. That's an excellent point, Carolyn, because it does help. It does change your brain. And then also you need to start doing things to change your personality, to change your brain, because to manifest something you have to be the person that has that, like whether letting go of old things or old ways. But if you're here, I know you're already on that path.
Right.
So yeah. Lori has a great question. Had court today. Oh no, that's back to Chris.
That's
Sorry,
Chris.
Lori.
Yes.
Chris.
Laura's going, I did not.
Allie's there somewhere. Like, oh my God, what is her deal? Okay, Lori Hetzinger. All of the dreams I remember for weeks now have common elements. I am in meetings with people, some still on Earth and others in the higher realm. They all seem to be in the future, upbeat moods. Whoa, Lori, love that.
That is cool.
Yeah.
What a future. Is all I can say. What a future.
Yeah.
Yeah. The human element of your spirituality is the higher realm. And in a very short time, actually, that future is going to come home.
I got a journey of wholeness, that it's a journey to wholeness. And then the other card I pulled is this is really interesting, the blue beans. And it says light transmission, wounds healed, important information, and charging up.
Laurie, so I feel like you are involved with souls crossing over and souls coming in. And one of the cards that came out is cut the cords, which in both directions you have to do that, right? There goes my crazy camera again. And it presents as opportunity for change.
Wow.
In both directions.
There's Wonder Woman. I love that. Yeah. So being in meetings with people, different aspects of yourself, I'm going to say, but also those that have passed. And like we said before, everybody's an aspect of you, right? Even in this world. And they all seem to be in the future. I think you're doing some time traveling too, Lori. You're definitely time traveling. And I love that it's an upbeat mood with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when you can see that, when you start going into the future and the past, you can do a lot of special healing. I pulled some of these silly cards. I love these cards. Anyway, I follow my dreams to greater knowing. And look at you. You're out there looking in the stars, manipulating the time. And then in a tangle, I am strong, fierce, capable, and free.
Oh,
So I don't know why, but those cards have been sitting there all day, and I haven't felt the need to pull any of them. But
and that's that bunny deck. Is
yeah,
I love
I-
that bunny
I
deck.
like it.
yeah, they are so funny, aren't they? Look,
I
silly wabbit.
love them.
Yeah,
I need them.
right. Sometimes we need something.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, Rossi. I think she is a time traveler.
Mhm.
Um, oh, interesting. Fogo Pogo says councils are composed of ascending masters, us astrally, those who have passed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And now we are going to CJ. I had a dream. I love that. I was proposed to. Oh, I love that. I said no because I didn't like the ring. It was gold with 3 feathers and a clear crystal. Woke up and Googled the ring and found it online. It's called an angel ring.
Ah, well,
Wow.
I love that, CJ. That is
Well-
so amazing.
did you happen to see this fella in the dream?
Ooh.
And you said no.
Right? It's a strength and guidance card. I love that though. That you were able to find the ring.
That's amazing. I
Yeah.
think your angels are trying to get your attention, CJ. That you know, and they had to do it through a dream, just to remind you that they're with you all the time. I love that. I was wondering if you did. Good.
And did you reward yourself with the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're surrounded by your angels, and it was a dream to remind you just to call on them whenever you need them, and big or small, that they're with you. And yeah, and maybe look at getting the ring.
Yeah. So a ring is a circle, right? And it can be the circle of life. It can be the circle of time. It can be the circle means so many things, but also community. I think the circle does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So giving yourself that circle. And usually it's going to be on all those different levels. Oh, you're saving up for the ring. I love that, CJ. So, and looking at it in all those different levels, like you have your community here, CJ, and then you have your circle of life and what you're doing in your life, right, in the physical form, and your emotions, and then also working with energy. So angel energy, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, Rossi says she thinks the angel might want to remind her of her contract. I love that.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Angel. I
And-
love
and
that. Nice.
This guy just jumped out of the deck while I was shuffling here.
My
And
favorite.
it is blessings and abundance.
Oh, I love that.
So if you're saving for the ring,
Know the money's coming in.
that's right.
And today's the day to manifest, isn't it? To make that intention.
Yep. New moon.
Yes.
New moon. Any
Yeah.
minute now. I think
Yeah.
it's at 11:21 my time Eastern.
Wow.
And the angels will be shopping. Oh,
Isn't that nice? Let's go shopping. My mother used to listen to my brother's band play Cold Shock. You know, that's a cold shock, baby. She and her friend used to sing, "Let's go shopping" through the chorus.
I love it.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
now I know where to find the angels. I'll go to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And this will be the last one tonight. So I'm sorry if
Okay.
we missed any. Last night, Juanita says, hello, Juanita. I was trying to find a place to take a shower, but someone was always interrupting me and they were trying to use the toilet each time I tried.
Well,
I'm laughing because been there.
in
Which
real
one's
life,
here?
Both ways.
Did you
Yeah.
have to go to the bathroom or want a shower?
don't flush, and then it's cold.
First thing I get is release, because of the shower, you can clear your energy and release in the shower, the energy with the water coming down on you. And the same with the toilet, is kind of the same thing with release. So I'm wondering, Juanita, if there's something that, that maybe you're aware of, maybe not, that needs to be released and cleared out of your energy field is what I'm feeling.
And I'm getting that there's something preventing you from doing it. There's something in your way, something blocking you.
Yeah.
And that is an aspect of something that's hidden from you within. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Something has to be cleared first.
But you know what that is. You've already figured it out. You just have to understand that that's what it is. It's already in your hand. You're already aware of what you need to do to clear this energy. And the bottom card is, mix it up in your cauldron, and perfect night for manifesting a new beginning for yourself, a release of the old. We right now have Mercury and Chiron conjunct. This is important for all of us. That conjunction is the conversation. The way to heal. Chiron is the healer, the wounded healer. We sometimes have to take it upon ourselves to heal. So what language are you telling to yourself? All of us. What language do we say to ourselves that prevents us from healing what we really need to get rid of when we know where it's coming from? We always have a inkling of what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Peter, did you want to say anything?
Yes, it's something that needs to be cleansed and washed away. But there's some, hence the toilet, there's some form of blockage there that's stopping that. That's where we learned that, yes.
Yeah.
Needs
Yeah.
to be flushed away,
Yeah.
flushed out of your life.
Bathrooms are such spiritual places, aren't they? Like
They really
you can
are.
really connect with the spirit in the bathroom. And there's none of that, feeling silly or anything like that because everybody's in spirit. But anyway, I get the same thing. You're going through a cleansing or you want to go through a cleansing, but sometimes there's stuff left over, like something that we need to let go of. And we know what it is, but then when we go into it, the energy of it, we can go a little deeper and find out, I felt that, when did I feel that way before that thing that I need to let go of? And you go a little deeper and you remember maybe something that happened as a child or something that your family went through even.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd been through that before. So sometimes we don't realize how deep that healing is going to go. And I get also to make an offering. So, an offering to spirit to help you with that, and conception. And that's the big pot, isn't it? So
The big pot has come up a couple times tonight.
Yeah. It has the big cauldron. So I think you're there, Juanita, because you're watching it.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
yeah. Well, this was amazing as usual.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So,
definitely.
yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And what a joy it was. And we're so sorry that Allie wasn't here, but thanks everybody that was here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Friday.
All right, everybody. We will see y'all later. Bye bye.
Thank
Sweet,
you
sweet
all.
dreams. Good night.